Hello, and welcome to Shamrock Talk, the internet's #1 Mother Son Celtics podcast. I'm your host, Jake Olin. Once again, here with my mother, Karen Olin.
Hello. Here in Natick.
What's up?
Not in Maine
Back
this time.
in Natick, not
Back
in
in
Maine.
Natick. Yep. My vacation's
I'm
almost
Buenos
over.
Aires, but we're recording this on Saturday, April 23rd. A great night for Celtics fans, if I do say so myself.
Sorry.
A great night. No, you got the seltzer. I got something better.
Wait.
We're breaking it open.
What is that?
We got an iguana.
Wait, does it just look unusually?
I got the broom. We're going for the sweep. Let's go.
Wait, I have to ask, is that an unusually large beer?
This is what they sell here. Like, this is normal.
Ah, okay.
It's like, this is just what, like, this in like a can is like what you get. Like, you just get one of these. And
that's a big one. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a liter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's a big beer.
Yeah. I mean, usually maybe it's to share or not, but.
Well,
this is like almost all beers come in this size. The liter bottle.
I just looked, I was like, is that the
Saturday, Celtics up 3-1. Again, I got the broom. We're ready for the sweep. What a time.
It looks like it now. Holy moly. I did not expect this. I'm not
neither.
I did not expect this. More like the first game. I thought the first game was going to be more, back and forth, but wow. Tonight, KD lost it.
Yeah,
he lost his he was so angry. Did you see he and Kyrie going at it on the floor?
A little bit. Yeah.
It's going back and forth. I'm like, Steve Nash, call a timeout so your team can talk and it's not on national TV. Come on, reel it back in.
My goodness. Yeah. I mean, everything just kind of came apart for them and worked for us. And now I don't know. I did not have a lot of confidence coming into this game. And
no.
As soon as
go ahead.
I think the moment it flipped for me was the start of the second half. They come out, get a couple buckets. It got it to like 2 or 3, I think. And then we just came right back and got it back to like 9 or 10. And I was like, from then on, I was like confident. Like, I was like, there was never a moment after that where I was like worried. It was like,
I had a couple when they got it back. I don't know if it was the third or the fourth. We just went down in a couple ISO sort of plays where back and forth, and they were scoring and we weren't. Mm-hmm. I was just like, oh, let's not lose this lead. And I think they got it down, I think it was like 4 or 5 or something like that. And we were up by quite a bit before that. So I was like, oh, don't lose it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my high for this game is Tatum's defense. First time all season is during the playoffs that I can say he has been outstanding on defense. Outstanding.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So good. And who would have ever said that during the regular season? He was capable of it, but did he ever spend the time on it?
Correct. Yeah. I think almost to his credit, it was. I feel like he almost conserved his energy during the regular season. Like it wasn't, he maybe this is giving him too much credit, but maybe he understood, regular season. I don't need to be locked in every possession. Like I don't need to be guarding their best player. I can kind of hide, play my offense, get my points. And I
do think that's hard to go back and forth between offense and guarding the best player.
Yeah,
that used to be like a Marcus Smart role or even Jaylen Brown role early on. But
I've even heard like Bill Simmons talk about how they used to do this with Larry Bird. It's a common thing where if you're the kind of the best player, they're not going to have you put maximum effort on defense the whole time if you don't need to, because it's just like, it's not economical to have you be like hounding on defense if you're trying to be your top scorer. But when they need this series, obviously they need him against KD, and he's been unbelievable against Kevin Durant.
And played 45 minutes tonight, 39 points, didn't shoot terribly well. I'm not going to lie. Like,
yeah,
he ended up 13 to 29.
4 for 13 from 3,
and,
but yeah.
And there were some sort of easier ones at the end there, but
yep.
But overall, I thought he was outstanding.
I mean, I think his defense on Kevin Durant has been what changed this series. I mean, Kevin Durant's been nowhere to be seen, and I think Tatum gets a lot of that credit. He's the one that's, I mean, they switch obviously with the picks, but he's like, when they come down the floor, he's the guy covering Kevin Durant.
Agreed.
There's no question about it. And a couple of times he's blocked him. Even the challenge they lost was like, come on. I mean, that was like very he has shut him down and frustrated Kevin Durant.
I feel sorry for you, call.
Yeah, and he's been bad, and he's got a few of those calls. It's not like he's gotten none of those calls. Like he's been nowhere to be seen, and he's gotten some celebrity calls.
And then tonight, where was Kyrie Irving? What the heck? I mean,
game 1, that was all he got. That was all he had, I guess.
Oh, I guess he did shoot 17 times. He was 0 for 7 at the 3-point line. Is that, no, wait. Yeah. 0 for 7. Yikes.
Yeah. I mean, without Bruce Brown, where would this team be? He's unbelievable.
No. Yeah. Yeah. And
he's
I thought Claxton, I like Claxton too.
Yeah,
he had a good little run there.
Fine. Yeah, he's a good role player, but Bruce Brown's like a legit, I mean, he was their top scorer. It has been for 2 games. And I think he's their best defender against Tatum.
Yeah.
No one plays better defense on Tatum, maybe in the league, that I've seen, than Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown plays Tatum extremely well when he covers him.
No, he's definitely a good player. And granted, Durant, if you watch, he's either got 2 or 3 players on him, so you got to pass to Bruce Brown, because Bruce Brown's open.
Again, so is Tatum. It's the same deal. I mean,
yes, absolutely. No, I'm just saying, I think we see more of Bruce Brown because he gets open, because they want to shut Durant down.
Yeah, but still, I mean, none of their other players are really doing that.
But I didn't think our offense was outstanding. I just don't think it is.
I think better than game 2.
Yes, definitely better.
Game 2, and especially in the first half,
first half was terrible. Yeah.
We somehow scored less points in the end, but
I just, for some reason, I don't think our flow still a little too much ISO when it shouldn't be ISO.
I think part of that, what I see is both Tatum and Brown get what they think are mismatches and then go to ISO.
Yeah, but takes too long. Oh my gosh, dribble. Yeah,
of
course. It's just not very efficient, right?
I agree. I'm not saying I'm not saying that's good, but I'm saying that's when it slows down. They do the pick. Yeah. Fine, they have an ISO, and then they just kind of they go ISO, and then it's again, I'm not defending it. I'm not saying that's what they should do, but I'm saying that's when that's happening. It's they find the mismatch and then go for it to initiate that.
Yeah. And I actually at times thought Jaylen Brown had a long series of himself up front and he went to town. I mean, he was shooting extremely well for a while there, but again, not as efficient. I didn't think playing, had Seth Curry on him. And I think he thought he could take him every single time.
Correct.
But the amount of dribbling he did was like, oh no.
They find these mismatches and think that they're just going to score. And it's I think you'd find that they're less efficient when they do that.
Yes, much less efficient. Just not a quick, I don't know. So that was my only complaint on offense. And I just didn't see as many other people shoot I thought, so in the first game, Tatum only took 18 shots in the first game, right? Tonight, 29. That's how many more shots he took. And I don't remember
what was good tonight.
And Brown tonight only had 16.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he got into some of the time when he was doing his dribbling against Seth Curry, he couldn't even get a shot off. There was one jump ball. There was one, there were a few times where he went up the middle and he was just I don't know, trapped. So he didn't get as many off. So their offense, like I said, just a few things. I think Smart took one too many threes at times, made a couple good ones. I think what was he? he was 2 for 10 3-point shots he took, which I mean, I don't know.
We only shot 30% as a team.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I don't think our offense was, I think they were just terrible. I think that our defense and the Nets offense was just not that good.
But that's what's so shocking to me is like, I don't think we've even played that well in any of these games. And we're still up 3-0.
Yeah, agreed. I don't think our offense has been as good as it has been in other times.
Yeah.
But our defense is outstanding. And I think that's what's winning it for us at this point, right?
Oh yeah, I agree. We are yet to shoot above 40% from 3.
Yeah.
In 3 games.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Game 1, we were at 36%, 35% in game 2.
And then
I believe
30%.
30%
this game, which is
and
crazy.
we beat the Nets 3 times. Like that's if that doesn't tell you how good our defense is, I mean.
And so our shooting percentage, they were 41% at 3. We were dead on 50%, both of us shooting. I just don't think they're getting that many shots off. I think they're turning it over, the passes. I mean, that's really been the difference at this point.
Durant's a turnover machine.
Yeah.
Every time they try to pass him the ball, poke out, he tries to do his little rip through poke. Like he's turned it over a million times this series. Yeah. It's been unbelievable.
Yeah, agreed. And crisper passes. There were times when we're watching and we are passing, and of course I listen to the local channel and Scal's like, I just love the passing. They're not crisp. They're kind of lobby passes or bad
this
passes.
Game on the local channel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I guess they had it nationally televised and they had Scal.
Yeah, I've only watched the national televised for any of these.
So. Yeah. Nope. So it's kind of good to get the home
Scal
team.
and Mike back in this.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, 3 out of the 4 TNT guys thought the Nets would win in 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, I don't know how you come back from this. I mean,
I don't
want to say we have it in the bag, but I don't know. I don't think they could string together more than 2 wins.
Sweep. I want the sweep.
Yeah, it's going to be really, yeah.
Bring out the brooms.
The sweep.
Yeah, I mean, I could honestly at this point see the Nets just folding. They're not a mentally tough team. If stuff goes wrong quickly in game 4, they could fold very quickly. And this could be a sweep.
Brown and Seth Curry were going at each other because they had mixed up and messed up
Brown
on defense.
Plays hard. I mean,
they made a mistake or something, and those two were kind of at each other. Mm-hmm. And then the next few minutes, then KD and Kyrie were kind of bantering with each other. So anyway, it's just very interesting how much they've fallen apart. And in the meantime, Dragic has played so well against us. The dude barely shot. He barely had his hands on the ball. And I thought he had been playing fairly decently. Yeah. And so he played 9 minutes. Dragic played 9 minutes and he shot 1 shot. He's done okay against us. Mm-hmm. So
I think part of the issue there is when Dragic is in the game, they realize the Celtics can then play Pritchard. Yeah. And then the matchup doesn't work out as well because Pritchard can kind of match him offensively.
Yeah.
Because we like to, when there's no mismatch defensively for Pritchard, we like to play Pritchard.
Yeah. And then, he's been shooting incredibly
correct. Well. And then it kind of negates out.
10 points in 12 minutes.
Exactly. And I'd be interested to see how many of those minutes Dragic were in when Pritchard was playing too, because I think that's kind of the chess match there. You're going to play Dragic, we're going to play Pritchard. And then that's kind of how that works out.
And then there's Derek White.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's up with him. Every time he shoots a 3, what do you yell every time he shoots a 3? No, don't shoot.
I more pray. I'm like, please go in, please.
He's like,
he had
a couple decent drives into the basket, but he just, I don't know. I just don't think it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
not adding all that much.
No, I agree. He's just kind of running around out there.
So my only worry is the number of minutes. Well, I guess Tatum played 45. Brown and Smart were 38. But I do get to the point when you're somebody like Tatum that's playing defense that hard and you're playing 45 minutes. I mean, that's a hard series.
Yeah.
Like I just,
But again, the Bucks have already lost the game. If we can sweep, we'll get that rest. We're rested. We're good.
And I guess Dad said Middleton's hurt, so he may not.
Yes, Middleton's out 2 weeks.
That would be a big. Yeah, that would be a big.
He's a Celtic killer for sure.
Yes, that would be a big, big plus for us.
Yep.
But anyway, I guess we'll find out Monday, right? Monday, then we have a long rest.
Hopefully.
And so, with the exception of Horford, right? This is the same team that we played last year with them, right? When we were beaten by the Nets in the playoffs.
Jaylen Brown didn't play.
Oh, he was out. That's why.
Yes,
okay, you're right. I forgot. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Jaylen Brown didn't play. Grant Williams. We were nowhere near the team we were. Yeah. Jaylen Brown didn't play.
Totally
didn't have Horford. Yeah. Grant Williams wasn't nearly the player he is this year.
Yeah. Totally forgot.
Pritchard wasn't playing. We had if you look at our starting lineups, it's ridiculous. I'll actually look up that series.
Was Kemba playing?
Yeah. Yes. No, Kemba played the first couple of games and he played some games, but not others.
Because he was hurt as well.
Yeah. We were not nearly the team we are this year.
Yeah.
Let me find this.
Good to see Robert Williams back.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, what did you think of his minutes? He looked fine.
I just don't think he was quite there yet. I think it was smart not to play him. You don't want him to get hurt. I agree. Not quite himself, not quite as dynamic as he was previously. So good to see him out there. I think with the Bucks, we'll be very lucky to have him. So I think that'll be good. And Blake Griffin, what'd you think?
He was unbelievable. I thought he was really good.
Yeah, I thought he was going to pass out. He was so tired and so out of shape. He kept putting his hand to his heart and kind of feeling his heart or whatever, or I don't know, maybe his shoulder was hurt. I don't know what it was, but he looked like he was so tired. But his threes,
I know he had 2 in a row.
That. That was really funny. No, he did. I thought he did well.
So our starting lineup in game 1 last year was Tatum, Smart, Fournier, Walker, Thompson.
Gotcha. Thompson.
Yeah, that's a terrible lineup. Robert Williams played off the bench. Jabari Parker played. Aaron Nesmith, Peyton Pritchard, Tremont Waters got a minute. Grant Williams played a little.
Yeah. That's so funny. I forgot about that. You're right. We were disastrous. Oh, the fact that Carson Edwards and Tremont.
Carson Edwards didn't play that game at least.
No, but that they were still on our team. Don't you remember? I kept saying that. I can't believe those two are still on our team.
Yep. So same starting lineup for game 2. Oh no, Kemba Walker came in game 2. Romeo Langford played 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we must have gotten blown out because Luke Cornett was playing, and it was bad.
Yeah. Well, tides have turned. We're looking good.
Oh, the tides have turned, haven't they?
Yep. Very exciting. Like I said, this was a team that I was fearing, and now watching them.
Me too.
Their chemistry is just not that good.
No.
It really isn't. And granted,
I mean,
Kyrie only played 18 games before this? I mean, it was one of the first times they had all been. Yeah.
Kevin Durant was injured a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously
so they're going to get Ben Simmons back apparently for this last game.
Well, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you be pushing? I throw anything that I have.
At this point, I would not.
You don't think you would?
What? At this point,
I don't know. What if you were the Nets coach? Maybe he makes a difference. Maybe they win one. I don't know.
But I feel like the downside of him being a laughing stock and he's terrible and they get swept is much worse than just resting him and waiting to next year. Like at this point, don't you just retreat and say next year we'll have him fully healthy, we'll have everybody for a full training camp? Like,
yeah.
What's the upside you're getting of he's not gonna be
get him anyway because he couldn't wear any brighter outfits sitting on the bench over there.
Ridiculous. He looks
like
ridiculous.
Okay, wouldn't you be a little more humble and kind of in there instead of front and center like with the brightest clothes, and you're not playing?
Like, no, and your team's getting swept out of the playoffs.
Like, yes, get out of that front row, go to the back.
He's like above most of the like playing players.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Why are you sitting there? Yeah, I don't get it either. But
yeah,
whatever. Yeah, very crazy.
I'm just so glad we're beating this team. It'd be so depressing if we lost to the Nets.
Yes. No. This is good. Good first round.
Need the sweep.
I think we'll get it.
We don't need
feeling
to get back
extremely
to
confident about the next game. I have to say, I don't know how you come back.
Yeah, it's a team. It's a team that I could see mentally folding very quickly.
Yeah. Well, we should have be highly confident and high self-esteem, right? Coming in offensively, not a lot to lose. You drop one game, you'd be okay. But I think we should be looser and be looser and relaxed. And so I think, I don't know, we got a good shot. Sweet.
I mean, the other thing is, even for this game, could we talk about a lamer playoff crowd than the crowd that was not even
the Nets?
Not even in the realm of our arena. Like, the announcers, at least national TV announcers were talking. There's a lot of Celtics fans here, and you get to hear them once in a while, but couldn't hear either fans. It was just quiet. It was just like
one of the playoff games. I could barely hear the announcers. That's how loud. They were in the Garden. Like it was crazy. It was the national announcers, and you could barely hear them.
Our arena is rocking. Here was like. Yeah, it was like maybe
it wasn't a lot to be rocking about for most of the game. I'm sure they were
but come on, I mean,
what? Yeah.
Spike Lee was there I just don't even. Ridiculous. What is he doing? He's a Knicks fan. He's there in a Brooklyn Dodgers jersey. Like, they pay him to be there. Come on.
He wants.
They're showing like Mary J. Blige in the crowd. I was like, what? Terrible crowd.
Yeah. Funny stuff. Well, all right. What are our predictions? Bold predictions. Well, I said the Celtics would win the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm wrong. I mean, I said that
I made the bold. Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, we were pleasantly surprised. I was scared.
I'm very pleasantly surprised. I was very scared of this team.
Yeah.
And Joe Scott, he's got some answering to do.
He must be.
He's got some answering to do.
He must be bummed out. Yeah,
it's looking good. If we go to the next round, Chris Middleton's hurt, doesn't play a little, or is playing hurt.
Yeah, we have Rob Williams back. I agree. Rob Williams back. As soon as I heard Rob was out and had surgery, I was I'm not gonna lie, a little nervous about the whole thing. Look how well we've played this team without him. And I think Tyson, Al Horford, he's like,
they've been unbelievable.
Yeah. And the ball didn't touch his hands all that many. 28 minutes. He shot
1 for 2, right?
Yeah. 2 times in the whole game. And that's kind of what I mean. In some ways,
he just does what you need, which is great.
Al Horford, Daniel Tice was 4 for 6. I thought he played pretty well. But just, I don't know. I think the ball should be a little more in his hands, and he should shoot a little bit more.
It's gonna drive me up a wall if Tice sinks down on the screen one more time,
though. Oh, I know.
What? I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know.
They shoot over you every time.
Yeah.
The only free threes Durant gets all game are when they set a screen and Tice sinks and he's like, "Thank you," drains it. It's like,
yeah.
And I mean, to give him credit, I think he's been great otherwise, but like,
Yeah.
He's the only one that doesn't understand you have to play up on the screen. You can't.
And I thought Grant Williams was really good tonight too. I thought he played extremely well. I thought his defense was good. And he gets more rebounds than you think he should. Is like the shortest guy in there and he's grabbing down rebounds. I thought, or at least bothering the people that are rebounding. Yeah.
The turnaround that this team has made is just unbelievable.
Agreed.
Not even from a talent standpoint, but just from like a likability and effort and like it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, just the assists, right? Jason Tatum had 6. I mean, yeah. It's
just, all credit to Ime Udoka because like I don't know what he did, but there was some freaky Friday switch.
Yeah.
When it hit 20.
Well, I didn't realize that he was the assistant coach for the Nets last year. Yeah. I didn't realize that. And so somebody else I was listening to, I don't know who, Stephen A. Smith was chatting and talking about he thinks he's brilliant and that he used his knowledge. He used his knowledge and has helped out. And again, we talked about this the other day where Tatum has known where to be when, I mean, this game, you didn't see it as much, but the last game when Kevin Durant cuts, he kind of knows where he's going. Like it's very interesting to me that which way he's going to turn with the ball, which way they're going to, they really have studied how he plays.
On top of him.
So I thought as a team, they've done a great job.
I've never seen Kevin Durant play like this against anybody. He's just completely lost.
Today, he didn't even seem like he was playing. Like I said, how many shots? And there were times when he was open and he still didn't shoot. Like one time he cut down the lane
for him to kill us.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't happen. It's just unbelievable.
11 shots the whole game. 46 minutes he played. 46 minutes. And he shot 11 times. Like that, crazy. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say. It's all positive. It's almost better and more to talk about when they're negatives, but you can't complain.
I know, I can't.
You just can't complain.
I can't even believe that this is like, I had Celtics. I had Celtics in 6, and I thought I was being optimistic.
Yeah.
And we're on the verge of sweeping this team. This team could. I think just this team I fold. The Nets don't strike me as the most mentally.
Well, can you imagine the locker room and the infighting right now and them talking?
It just doesn't strike me as a very mentally resilient team.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe we'll get Blake Griffin might start next game. Who knows?
Yeah. I hope he does a little running.
No idea
running in between. I thought Drummond was terrible today. Drummond was horrible. First game, he was good. I thought he kind of filled in.
And he can play one-on-one and get the rebound and score himself. But I don't know. When you figure that out, it's
defense just as a wall. I thought the first game, the Nets played well. All in all, I thought they just look like a better team.
And we stole the game. And
I agreed. And I do think we stole the game. Yes. I do think we kind of got lucky that game. But today, I don't know. They were not.
I just felt so confident. As soon as the second half started, they went on a little run. We took it right back. And I was like, this is our game. We're not losing. Nothing scared me. The rest of the series before that, it was like, when is Kevin Durant going to come and just.
So is your bold prediction we're going to sweep?
Is that a bold? I don't even think that's a bold prediction.
I don't think so either. I think we could sweep. I agree. Especially if they look back at film and they see what they could do better.
Bold prediction at this point is we're going to the finals. Because otherwise, I don't see what's bold about very well beat the Bucks, especially if they don't have Middleton.
Yeah.
The Heat's tough, but they got to get past the Sixers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'd take the Sixers. Like I said, I think we played them well. Well, and they're a good team.
Play the Sixers than the Bucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, me too. Well, without Middleton,
the Heat. Either one. Yes. Sixers over any of them, I guess.
Yeah.
But match the Heat. If we can get past the Nets.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
We will.
The Heat would be the next team that I'm most concerned about.
Yeah, they're playing really well. We were talking about Jimmy Butler finding his rhythm now on the this team where he was with the last few teams, and you thought he should be better than he was, and now I think
he's at the Sixers.
And he didn't do much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't that impressive. But yeah, so he's really, really found his niche. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna make the prediction of a sweep. I'm doing it. Knock on wood. The sweep.
Bring out the brooms.
Yep. Every day I listen to the announcer, different people, different, broadcasts, and they say, Kevin Durant won't be held. The next game he's going off for 50.
I know, that's what I kept hearing.
Every time. Kevin Durant is
with
going
him.
off. Yeah. Yeah.
Can't
every
expect Kevin
time
Durant to play this bad. Can't expect, he just did again. He did again. And
yeah. He definitely has to be uncomfortable. I will say he is being bumped. It is a very different style of play. And I think that the different rules, they are letting things go. And same with us. He does look very uncomfortable all the time. They are doing a great job on him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. A sweep.
Well, let's go.
Sweep and then bring on the Bucks. We're ready.
For Celtics Nation. Good day for Shamrock Talk.
Yeah.
You can find us everywhere as usual, worldwide, at Shamrock Talk on Instagram, at Shamrock Talk Pod on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Shamrock Talk everywhere. Me at Mr. Caniac on all platforms. Not much else to say. It's a good day. It's a good Saturday.
Good day. Good day for the Celtics.
We'll see you Monday.
Till next time.